You might feel like you're letting someone down by saying no, but it is a very important word to exercise.
This happens to me a lot because I hate saying that word. The power of no, though, is the focus of our latest Straight Talk with Ho'oko LLC.
For Straight Talk with Ho'oko LLC, talking with Risa Ndwina today about something that seems simple, the decision to say yes or no, but it can be very complicated for certain people, of course, to say no, and that can come with its own set of challenges. So let's talk about no and the need to do this. Risa.
Yes. So at first glance, like you were saying, Tanya, one would think that, a simple yes or no is a very easy answer to give, but it actually comes laden with a lot more than that. We've been conditioned to think that a yes response is positive and a no is negative, or a yes is good and a no is bad. And so we don't want to appear rude or selfish or negative in our own way. And so we say yes, we go with it. We want to demonstrate our willingness to help. We want to show we care. We don't want to appear selfish. So we kind of just give a yes response as a knee-jerk reaction to this. But being a yes man or a yes woman, if you will, often comes with feelings of resentment, of being overwhelmed, with losing one's sense of self, and with that, the freedom of choice, as well as might show up behaviorally in passive or aggressive types of ways.
That said, what drives our yes response, and how important is it to learn to say no?
So Tanya, it's a very good question. And so there's a lot of different that drives us to say yes. Some of the reasons are, we're trying to please other people. We don't want to carry a sense of guilt when we say no to someone else. We don't want to hurt others as well too. And also we're considering other people maybe rather than ourselves as well too. And for some people, they're also saying yes rather than no because they have a feeling and a sense of duty for other people. And for some people, it's just they are really saying yes because they want to gather favors for the future in case they have something to ask as well too. However, even with all that being said, Tanya, it becomes very important though that we do learn how to say no, because that helps us to draw boundaries, and it also empowers us. A lot of times when someone ends up saying yes, that builds up resentment, negative feelings that a person then carries. And so we really want to learn how to say no and how to draw these boundaries in our lives.
To hit home then, what is the truth about saying no, and when is it imperative to exercise this option?
Right. The truth is that we have just as much right to say no as we do to say yes. We have the right to have our own limits and boundaries, and to revise our standards that no longer serve us and that block us from becoming our authentic selves. And when we say no, we create space for intentionally deciding what we do or don't want to allow into our lives, and as such can pour ourselves into what we really want to do. We should say no when we start feeling resentful, when we feel overwhelmed, when we start feeling non-authentic in our own right, to ourselves. And we have a very strong obligation to ourselves to say no in those instances.
What are some options for learning to say no? This seems easier said than done, but give us some tips to our viewers.
Absolutely, Tanya. So saying no is really an acquired skill that a person, that anyone can really learn. It's about giving yourself that no is really a choice for yourself, and that you're really not responsible for the outcome of a situation or how another person feels when you do say no to them. And so for some people, they can learn this by making no or letting no be their default. And they can say something, in lieu of saying no, they can also say to someone, let me think about what you just said and let me get back to you. Ultimately, we really want to kind of go with what our gut is saying to us, our instinct is speaking to us, and we can practice by saying no in smaller situations or with people that we are comfortable with saying no to.
And if any of our viewers have a question about saying no, how can they get in touch with you?
They can contact us at 808-375-7712 or go online to www.hookollc.com.
Risa Ndwina, thank you so much for joining us on Living 808. Always a pleasure to catch up.
Thanks, Hanya.
Such a great conversation.
It is, and as a parent too, it is important to definitely know when to say no to your kids.
Absolutely. I have a hard time saying it to the kids, but not so hard saying it to this guy.
What guy?
Where is he?